is at the end of the fucking day, all right, the drama's gonna settle, but now the game's never gonna get better. And it's all their fault. And maybe it's all our fault too. Before we get into that, we're gonna talk about some Genshin drama that went down, because I know it's been out for a while. I know it's kind of old news. And I'm not even just gonna talk about the drama. I'm gonna talk about the problems of Genshin that are going on right now. And why I'm going to significantly reduce the amount of content I put in regards to Genshin and Hoyoverse games. Say hi to YouTube, by the way. And while we're here, let me let you guys know that I am having a giveaway with Vast Giveaways. I'm giving away an RTX 4070. Link is going to be in the description if you would like some nice PC upgrades. Either that or $500. Now let's get back to the video. So, where do I start? So for those of you who have been with the channel a while, you know me, I'm Plasma. Hello. So let me start off with Genshin 4.4 update. For those of you who don't know, the Genshin 4.4 update, it's lackluster. Literally, Genshin 4.4 is disappointing. It has been an extremely controversial update. They pretty much gave us no wishes compared to like other like major events and anniversaries and stuff. And Lantern Rite is like their big event. It's supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be a big deal. And the rewards have literally steadily gotten worse every single year. The only thing Genshin really did is they added a bit of a money grab where these two, they added some dope ass skins for Shenhe and Ganyu. And I know Ganyu mains and I know Shenhe mains that aren't even picking it up because the update's so bad. And Genshin over the last couple years has really fallen from its graces because it stopped listening to the community. In Genshin update 1.3, way back in the day when Zhongli released, Zhongli was on the underpowered side and the community complained and was unified about it. And Hoyoverse actually decided to buff Zhongli. And that's why Zhongli's maybe a little too overpowered today. That just goes to show they used to listen back in the day. Inazuma came out. Inazuma was great. That's what got Mish involved. That's what got Gazelle involved. That's what got a lot of my friends that I play Genshin with for the coming years involved. And it was good. It was a pretty revolutionary update for the most part. They added some new things. They added new events and they brought back some of the old stuff. And then Sumeru was more of the same in not an innovative way. They did some cool things with the map design. The map designers did great. The artists did great. But there wasn't content. There wasn't really endgame content. And there still wasn't anything for endgame players to do. And that's been a problem since Genshin first started. There's nothing really to do. Genshin has fallen from its graces. It really hasn't pushed much for updates. And one thing that I told myself probably about a year into the game around Inazuma, once Inazuma was such a blast for me, and maybe it was halfway through Inazuma, maybe it was like 2.2, I told myself, I told Mish, I told a lot of my friends, I'm gonna play until Fontaine comes out because I want to see how they decide to incorporate their Steampunk France energy that Fontaine's been giving out based on like hints and stuff they've given. It was an update that I was really excited for, and 4.0 was honestly pretty damn good. It was pretty fun. It was pretty engaging. They added new mechanics. They added underwater swimming and stuff, and it was good. And then 4.1 happened, and it was okay. And 4.2 happened, was okay. And 4.3 I had hope for because we had Navia, who I absolutely love the character for, and then the rest of the update just fell flat on its face, very squarely on its face. And that's where it's really hit me that Genshin's updates just haven't been giving me joy, and hasn't been giving a lot of the player base joy. And a lot of people have called it out. The Chinese community started calling it out. And just a few weeks ago, actually, one of the labor departments in China actually called out Hoyoverse for very low customer service satisfaction rates. So it's been enough of a problem that those reports came in before 4.4 even got announced. And now with protests and arguments and stuff going on with 4.4, it just goes to show like how far this team is sort of fallen. Because Honkai Star Rail's doing great, and that was the next thing that I was going to talk about. And I haven't even played this yet, all right? But it's a turn-based game. Some people cope, they have to give more rewards because it's a turn-based game. Honkai Star Rail has more endgame content in a singular year than Genshin does after going on 4 years. All right? Because at the very least, and this is the part that even overwhelms me sometimes, they keep all the quests in so you can go and do them later, even if you don't get the event rewards for them. So yeah, there's time sensitive rewards, but if you just want to go at your own pace, you can. Character banner and structure, pretty much the same, only the weapon banners are separate. So you don't end up accidentally getting something you don't want. They didn't do the patchwork solution like Genshin did, which was one of the other changes Genshin was able to make back in the day, back when they listened to their player base. And they give a lot of rewards. They gave a free 5-star, and not just like a PlayStation 5, like collaboration 5-star. They gave us Doctor Ratio. They fucking ratioed Genshin, literally. And it's a character that's actually pretty good and solid, and it's on tier list, pretty high up there. And it's still something that has a regular banner that's gonna come by. You know how excited that makes people? Like, even if Honkai Star Rail is only doing it so that way they can generate like more players, money-wise, they've been outperforming Genshin. They've been outperforming Genshin, which is insane to me. So if what people are saying with, oh, it's because they have to like get more players in, if they don't, they're making more money. The reason people are spending money is because they've shown that they're a game worth spending money on right now. At the start of 4.3, I was thinking about it, and I considered dropping Honkai Star Rail to focus on Genshin, because I was like, at least that's where I put most of my time in, and most of my money in. But at this point, with how Genshin's been treating the base, I think it's going to be the reverse. I think I should put my money to the base and the dev team that's going to show their game care. Because I've played gacha games in the past. I have played free-to-play games in the past. They're all money sinks at the end of the day. Any single free-to-play game with microtransactions is a money sink, no matter how you look at it. Even if it's not for everybody, and even if you can play it for free, it's a money sink. And the teams that care about their player base do the best. And Star Rail has been showing that it's the one that cares about its player base. Genshin has not. And the thing that pisses me off the most about all of this, is that the western side of Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, I'm not even gonna blame Honkai. Honkai ain't do nothing wrong. But the fucking Genshin side has gone off the fucking deep end after 4.4. Because obviously, a couple big content creators, you know, namely Tectone, was fucking cooking, and he was right to call out Genshin. Unfortunately, he also called out some other creators in some soft ways, and people took things the wrong way, because that's what people do on the internet. And even though he was right, people started coming at him. People started making this a big ass fucking deal. And let me bring up some images that I was going to. Here's the fucking thing. Let's start off. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's turn off that display for a second. All right. The Chinese community on Genshin, extremely unified, can actually like make arguments and get shit done. On our side of the spectrum, on the English speaking half, the second there's any little issue, everything fucking blows up and it's drama. And yeah, it's Twitter bullshit and stuff, but the lack of unity in the community, I think, is a major cause on why Genshin is the way it is. Because if the community was more adamant about actually fixing those problems, then the devs would have to respond, or they would lose even more money. All right, and Genshin is losing money. They're not losing as much as they could be, and they probably will lose more. And I think Genshin's gonna die into obscurity. And I think part of that is because some of the content creators are just letting it happen. It's the fake positivity for thing. And I think this all started with a Xiox tweet. I don't think I have the Xiox tweet. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It all started with a Xiox joke tweet too, and then he dipped out. This is what caused the Genshin community to fucking explode. You ready? You ready? It was a Xiox tweet. He said the duality of man. Can y'all see that shit? That's all he said. And it was fucking funny. It was fucking funny. And yet that 4.4, insane. 4.4 looks underwhelming. All right. Now, obviously, everybody's gonna post a hype video about the new update. I almost posted a hype video about the new update. You wanna know what happened to my hype video that I was gonna do? I literally recorded it and then I went to edit it. I got maybe like a 10th of the way through editing it, and I was like, I don't want to make this video. I do not feel like making the video. Through every fiber of my body. And maybe that's because it's not my livelihood. I don't have to pump out a Genshin video for my job. And that's what Tectone was saying. Listen, a lot of these people, it's their jobs. They need to be hype and positive to a certain degree. And they don't want to lose that sponsorship money. But yeah, this is what started it all. Tectone called out Fob, who basically posted a rant And Tectone and Fob made some valid points, and Tectone made some valid points. I don't think either of them were wrong, but essentially Fob said things were pointless, which I disagree with. He said at least the Chinese community's united, but he basically said that the community was not going to band together, and that's why things weren't going to work. And Tectone's argument was if we did band together, it would work. And then unfortunately, this got taken the wrong way. Bob made a comment, other people made a comment, and then obviously people start talking. People are asking, this content creator takes on things, this content creator takes on things, and that is when the next shit show happened. So this is when people started coming for Tectone. Us got involved, Brax got involved, hella big content creators got involved. Envy posted this 18-part rant, which is crazy because Tectone didn't even mention him. And it talks about his PTSD, his trauma with Tectone, and the internet has really eaten this shit up. He goes on several different things. He's talked about the multiple panic attacks he's had on stream, and he blames all of it on Tectone. And you scroll down and post a few clips, and he even posted a clip of Tectone having an argument with his wife from 4 years ago, before their divorce, ex-wife rather. It's crazy, and it literally just came out of nowhere. That's the crazy thing, because nobody was even attacking Envy at this point, and he's gotten a bunch of shit for it. And I feel bad that he's gotten some shit for stuff, but he just came out of nowhere with it. Basically, it sums up that yeah, Tectone's apparently had control over his life. He has PTSD, a summary of it all, and it's crazy because Envy's not like an innocent dude in all of this either, because he'll subtweet people, he'll make jabs at Tectone, and he's outspokenly against spending and whales in general. Like he's like, and it's not his fault that he's like the figurehead for like the free-to-play Genshin movement and like shitting on whales, but like a lot of like the shitting on whales and shitting on free-to-play is because of like this like Envy Tectone dynamic, especially on the free-to-play side with Envy. And he had made this tweet after, let me see if I can find the clip actually. The clip was bad. And I don't disagree that Tectone and them, like, they had beef, all right? But he's bringing it out of pretty much thin air, and he's had several panic attacks on stream, all right? And listen, like, I've had a panic attack before, all right? Like, granted, that was a one-off for me. Those don't usually happen to me. And I know people that have had panic attacks. And if you are going to be a content creator, and you're not gonna weaponize. I watched a really good video. I'm gonna send you guys the content creator in a bit too, and I'm gonna link this guy's YouTube. I'm gonna link the video for you guys if you guys wanna check this guy out, and y'all are gonna see what I fucking mean. Y'all are gonna see what I mean. This is good.
My content is in Arabic. I have a very beautiful community.
I love this guy. This is so fucking funny.
This slime, man. Bro made me switch languages. Not only him. These gacha creators too cute, man.
So this is more of a funny meme video.
Every piece of shit that Genshin serves.
But I mean, this sums up the situation so well.
3 pieces of shit this year.
Yeah.
Ratio, by the way.
I think they have.
Yeah, we got 3 whole fucking Primo gems worth of awards page. If you log back in now and you come crawling back to Genshin. Yeah. 3 whole wishes.
It's the way they deliver it.
I feel like we as players deserve better.
It's just a game.
The phrase, it's just a game,
But yeah.
is such a weak mindset.
Thank you.
And it's crazy that content creators have decided to like get in each other's heads and like just start shit instead of focusing on the game.
Happy Lunar New Year, happy lantern, right?
It's crazy.
They could have given us 2. How would you feel about that? Huh? They could have given us 2.
Oh, there's so much drama, Paige.
This video is gonna cause some problems. Enviosity is a slime. I never had any problem with this guy because he just makes content about the game. Maybe he likes the game, but he made the dumbest mistake that I ever heard in 2024.
As if a YouTube video is gonna do anything about it. As if 1 star in Google Classroom is gonna do anything about it. As if unfollowing Genshin Impact is gonna do anything about it.
To quote a great man, that's strike.
I should be the only motherfucker getting praise in the Genshin community because I don't spend money on Genshin Impact.
Yeah, he says I don't spend money, but he spends money on other people's accounts and giveaways. Yeah, Envy, and listen, Envy's getting a lot of hate now, which I don't think people should be sending him hate, but people just asked him about shit and he just got triggered, and that's why he went on that rant, and that's when he did that big ass 18-part post about blaming Tectone for why, I don't know, he picks mints for 80 hours a day on his stream. I wouldn't say it's made up, it's shit that happened, but it's shit that happened in the fucking past. And it got nothing to do with like the fucking Genshin 4.4 update. I love this. I love the fucking paint. The big.
People work here. These are
People work here.
CEOs, the people that control things, blah 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 blah. We can go to 3 different places. We have Honkai Impact, we have HSR, and we have the G game. Now every single
The big G.
have a monthly revenue to the company, so they really know where's the money coming from. So by showing them that we like Honkai Star Rail, playing it, having fun, we like the rewards, oh my god, this game is taking over, and just 1 star in Genshin, they will know. They will have an alert. They will know that
This is my favorite part of the video right here, guys.
they need to fix it. Wait a second. I can't believe it, guys. It's Enviosity.
Yeah, so like fence sitters are the biggest issue in Genshin right now, honestly. Because most of the time when they do say something, it's a soft approach. And this is like probably the majority of the content creators, which makes sense because, you know, obviously it's their livelihood. They want to drink the Kool-Aid, they want to eat the shit. But the more you eat the shit, the more they think they can just feed you shit. Yeah, there is a difference between being like a productive critic and just being a hater. Like that, there are big differences. I would say based on like Tectone's viewpoints and the fact that he came back to the game, he does try to stay on the more optimistic side. But sometimes it's really fucking hard with the shit they've been pulling. It's been hard.
If you don't subscribe to Stuart,
I love the fucking
out everything.
the fake Zhongli voice.
Gonna lose every single 50-50 in your life. I'm gonna send every Chi-Chi that I know. Subscribe now.
Oh my god, Envy destroyed his reputation.exe. Yeah, it's bad. It's rough, alright? Now that's sort of the drama side of things. I'm gonna show y'all a few quick screenshots, but I'm not even gonna get into them. It's shit we already knew was going on, alright? We got get your content creator drama, people ranting about that. We got Braxophone coming out and saying Atsu's basically was telling people to like not interact with him because he was trouble. Atsu's had a habit of doing this in the past with multiple creators. It's not a surprise. It happened with Tectone. It's happened with Brax. It happened with Goose. Happened with this person. Happened with Goose. Happened with Goose. Sekapoko even mentioned it happened with him as well. With Atsu. And he's one of the Genshin Titans in the fucking community. So it's fucking nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. And the nuttiest thing about it is more people. Here's a list. Here's a list of people with issues. Yeah, they cropped Brax out of a fucking photo. That shit fucked up. And they used it for a different event. Yeah, that was fucked up. He posted, he cropped them out. Now this person is a VTuber that didn't want to show their face, which is understandable. But that shit fucked up. I don't even want to watch that. Basically, where I'm going with this is at the end of the fucking day, all right, the drama's gonna settle. And guess what? Literally, I'm gonna shake myself because I'm shaking myself by my shoulders like Viren said she wanted to do. Literally, people have stopped talking about the Genshin issues. That is the craziest thing. And maybe it's a setup by Genshin. Conspiracy theory. Let me put on my tinfoil hat for a second. Maybe they told some Genshin creators to start some shit to forget about the Genshin issues. But literally that's why nothing's getting done. Because now the Genshin creators are just turned on each other instead of focusing on the actual problem. And that is the biggest sort of shit stain at all this. Alright? Because at the end of the day, alright, who's right on this drama? Who's right on that? Who's being shaded to who? I don't give a fuck. Alright? But now the game's never gonna get better. And it's all their fault. And maybe it's all our fault too for just eating up the drama. I'll admit, I've eaten a good chunk of the drama. Sounds like high school. It's literally fucking high school. And I mean, I guess that's the fucking internet for you. I'm gonna use Tectone for example. And listen, and Tectone's pretty much done with the game. Alright? But he's a content creator. He's gotta make money, right? So he's gonna post drama videos. And he's posted, we're gonna count it right now. He's posted so many fucking drama videos in the last like 12 days. It's about 14 days now. Drama video, and there's Genshin critique videos in here too, you know, other things going on, other shit going on. Genshin video, podcast, you know, there's some related things. And then this was a statement on not playing Genshin 4.4, Genshin Impact community reaction, Genshin Impact science and creators who came out, got canceled, air quotes, more content creator shit, more drama. Enviosity shit blew up out of nowhere because he came out of nowhere. Moratu shit came out of nowhere. Genshin getting called out by the government. This is what I was excited about. This is what I was telling you about. You know it's serious when the Genshin government the Chinese government's coming in and saying, hey, you need to figure this shit out. But he's dropped a lot of shit on it, and it's finally kind of fading. And I feel like I've waited till the dust settled so I could give a full opinion. Am I a bully? This was him reacting to another VTuber's take, which basically called out, and I'll watch her video too because I think her video was really good. But I think I can't put it better than this girl. This is, and I'll send you guys the link to this video too, because I think her video puts it into like a really good perspective, better than I can explain it as well. Yeah. And it's the fucking internet, MTash. Listen, you tell people not to call them a mint picker, what do you think people are gonna do? They're gonna race over to YouTube channel, race over to the Twitch link, and type in mint picker in chat. That's what people fucking do. That is what people fucking, that is the internet. So like this was it's time to stop bullying Envy. Like really? Yeah, he gonna have to ban the word mint. It doesn't even matter if it says picker at the end. If they just put mint, he's gonna get thrown off. And I think mid pick came because fucking Tectone called him a mid picker, which is kind of a funny roast, but like shit. Yeah. Fucking exactly. Could you imagine? It's like if I make the fucking bedtime story fucking joke, right? And I sit here in the mic and I'm like, Rain won't read me a bedtime story. Like, and I get pissed off about it. Or I just try to use my emotions to manipulate y'all. It's fucked up. And I mean that shit don't really be working on me, but it does work on some people, and that's why I'm saying this shit's fucked. And this has been going on for literal years. And obviously, Tectone's loud, you know, big loud white dude. All right, he's made some comments that were like questionable on whether or not they were okay or not. And you know, obviously the internet and like Twitter can be a pretty sensitive place, and that's why he gets a lot of flack. But just because you've gotten flack from one thing doesn't mean you should get flack from all that other shit. I love that. Life is hard and then you die. Such a good quote. I'm about to get that as a tattoo, guys. Did I get that as a tattoo? Like tattoo? Life is hard and then you die? Yeah, Envy's fucking made it, all right? He's easily a millionaire, and if he's not, then he's misfinanced a little bit. But he's making easily 6 figures, all right? Major content creator, all right? There ain't no reason he should be having a fucking panic attack because somebody called him a fucking mint picker in his chat. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If y'all were gonna bully me for my full-time job, I'd take that fucking shit in a fucking heartbeat. Because I turn off the screen and it's over. And if I ever were to have like a panic thing or a bad moment, and I think a lot of my friends are like this too, nobody wants to do that shit on stream. Nobody's gonna like blame somebody for it on stream. They're gonna step away, and the VOD's gonna be gone. They're just gonna step away, all right? Anybody who wants to display themselves in that way is being manipulative. That's just what it is. And bro's like 29. Bro's like a 30-year-old man doing that. Not saying that dudes can't have feelings. Everybody should be able to have feelings, but there's a time and a place, all right? When kids cry at my program because they're out in the fucking game, they sit there and they have to deal with it, and they learn to deal with it. Did you even apologize? Nope, they didn't say shit. They haven't said shit, Lumi. And that's what I'm gonna talk about once I finish up this video. Yeah, he went after Tectone's fucking marriage, and then he was like, I asked Freem if it was okay. And yeah, Freem said it was cool because it's out in the air anyway. All right, she doesn't want shit being hashed up on her divorce too, because now she's having a tweet about lawyers. I'm sure there had to be a conversation between the lawyers after that tweet. Like Envy's tweet literally caused legal ramifications for both Freem and Tectone, whether he wanted it to or not, and whether she wanted it to or not. Like that is tangible harm out of a fucking like shitty, oh, I have PTSD because he called me a mint pinker. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, listen, look, if I call Rain a fucking idiot right now, which he's not, and I don't think that. If I go, Rain, you're a fucking idiot, all right, Rain's gonna be like, okay. Now, if I walk into a fucking like middle school classroom, I look at that kid and I point and I say, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's gonna stick with him. He's not developmentally fucking ready for like that type of heat. And I don't think anybody should get bullied, but yeah, the two things are not the same. An adult has the capability to make rational decisions, or should, and to walk away from said situations, and if they don't, to a certain degree, it's on them. Yeah, we're gonna check out, I'll be posting her debut live when that goes live, I think on Saturday, because I just found her today and she's fucking great. And it's crazy. I knew about the mint picker thing fucking beforehand, because I went to go unfollow Envy when I saw him live, like what was it, like probably Friday or Thursday. And like 2 minutes into stream, people were spamming mint picker, and I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. I was like, bruh, like nobody said to do that, but I was like, that's crazy. But I mean, he put a target on his back. He made a tweet out of nowhere. If he's lying about panic attacks, etc. I don't think he's lying. I think he's weaponizing them. I don't know. And if he is lying, that would be the end of his fucking career. At that point, that would be cause for a real panic attack, because then he would lose his livelihood. But it's just so crazy. And after all of this, like I said, after all of this, people have stopped talking about the Genshin issues. It's been swept under the rug. At this rate, Genshin's probably never gonna fucking apologize. The game is going to continue to spiral into oblivion. All because, I don't know, like a free-to-play slime wanted to rant about his PTSD experience with people being mean to him on the internet. It's crazy. And it's so off the fucking mark as a community. And so that's why I wanted to make this big announcement before we get into the new game we're playing on stream, which is Final Fantasy VII, the one with Tifa in it. Normal Mihoyo experience. Star Rail's doing fine. Star Rail's doing fine. Honkai Impact 3's doing fine. It's Genshin. It's really just Genshin, Lumi. Grand Cross rewards were shit too. Yeah, stop playing Grand Cross then. Easy as that. Like, the more you, when you eat the shit, and pigs eat shit, the farmer's gonna give the pigs more shit because they know the pigs will eat it. We the pigs. Yeah, you did, exactly, yeah. No, I remember when they were shit, and the issue with Grand Cross was very rampant power creep, which is an issue Genshin doesn't have. So the fact that there's no power creep issue means that Genshin should be a fucking slam dunk. All right, you keep the characters all the same power level, and you just pander the community. It's like a 1-2 step. It should be easy. Meta on PvP made me want to puke. Yeah, that's why I fucking quit for Genshin, Lumi. The meta was just changing fucking rapidly, and at some point it just started like being directed towards whales. Even with the heads up, because the Japan sort of servers were ahead, it was just rough. Here's where I'm making my big sort of announcement with Genshin. It's all been lackluster. And so my announcement is that I probably will rarely be streaming Genshin again, if ever. I might drop the occasional video. All of you may know that my main channel on YouTube is a Genshin related channel. What I'm going to be posting on that channel is this video. I will continue to do Star Rail content as I see fit, and I'm gonna start doing other variety things as well, a lot more. I've been streaming a lot of variety on this channel as of late, over the last, I don't know, even year. Probably around a year today is when, was probably the end of, my last big Genshin push, where I was streaming Genshin pretty much every time I went live, because there just hasn't been content. I'd like to stream more Honkai Star Rail, because that is a dev team that clearly cares about their community for the time being. But they've dropped a lot of exciting things, and it looks like they're dropping content and keeping content for their community. So I'm hoping to make the YouTube channel more Star Rail focused. I'd like to cover Zenless Zone Zero, but I've also decided that I'm going to spread out and branch out more beyond Hoyoverse games for that channel. Now, I do have the VTuber Clips channel, which I'm still going to post majority of my clips to for now. I don't see a reason to consolidate the channels yet. And I would like to post more of my collabs and stuff on that channel. I am also, when I want to do real life content, that's going to be on the Genshin content. That's going to be in the IRL side. It's not going to be on the VTuber side of my channels. And it's a shame, because with the 2024 Olympics coming up, I really wanted to plan a massive Genshin Olympics and bring in 20 content creators and bring in people from every single Tevat country. And I was already in the works for planning all of that. But with how bad of a taste 4.4 is left in my mouth, unless Genshin changes something by the 4.5 update, the 4.5 update, unless they've shown some fucking progress off that, I think it might be it for Genshin on this channel, unfortunately. So I hope you'll still stick around. I'm still gonna cover free-to-play games that look fun, and games that I want to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next YouTube videos and where this channel's gonna go and where my stream's gonna go. You can follow me on twitch.tv/PlasmaXL and on my other YouTube channels. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.